Hello, I'm JT Quicks. I love you all. You're all awesome. Okay? All right? This week, we're going to talk about Satan is fear, remove your fear. That's going to be the topic this week for the video. Okay? Because Satan is fear. Fear is Satan. Okay? And this must be removed. Okay? My soul's been in heaven for over 10 years now. Okay? I'm delivering the truth to you. Okay? I'm delivering the intelligence. I'm in the war for heaven. Okay? And I'm gathering the intelligence and I'm delivering it to you. Okay? Because I'm in the war for heaven. Okay? Satan started a war against me in heaven. Me and heaven don't lose. Okay? So, that's what happened. So I'm in a war for heaven. Okay? Alright? I see Satan. I see the truth in real time. Okay? Alright? So, alright, so let's get into this. Satan is fear. How to remove your fear. Okay? That's what we're going to talk about. Okay? Well, how Satan is fear, what happened was Satan started a war against heaven a long time ago. This is when fear was created. Okay? Back before civilization. Okay? This is where fear was created. Okay? And this is where the war started against heaven. Okay? And this is where, as civilization traveled throughout the land, so did fear and evil. Okay? Through civilization. Things like socialism, communism, and dictatorships. These things keep your soul out of heaven. Okay? These take your freedoms away. Okay? Alright? So, because of civilization, okay? And things like socialism, communism, and dictatorships take your freedoms away. These are evil, okay? Socialism, communism, and dictatorships are evil, okay? What they do is they spread evil and they keep you in fear. By keeping you in fear, they're keeping your soul out of heaven. That's what they do. Okay? Alright? Because Satan is fear. Alright? And this is keeping your soul out of heaven. By keeping you in fear. That's what evil does. Evil keeps you in fear to keep your soul out of heaven. Okay? I show you how to go against this in my videos. Okay? I want you to conquer evil and win. That's what I show you what to do in my videos. Okay? I show you how to do this in my videos. Okay? Alright? Prejudice and hate is created from fear. Okay? Alright? And evil is created from prejudice and hate. Okay? Alright? And this is created from fear. This is how evil is spawned, from fear. What happens is, if you live in fear, you will defend Satan. If you remove your fear, you will defend heaven. Okay? Alright? Because Satan is fear. Remove your fear. Okay? And you will defend heaven when you remove your fear. Okay? That's why this fear must be removed. When we remove the fear, we will restore love and freedom throughout the world when we remove the fear. Okay? Because what happens is, if you defend heaven, you're defending love and freedom with the forces of love when you defend heaven. Okay? Alright? Evil attacks love and freedom. Okay? So, if you live in fear, you will defend Satan, and you will attack love and freedom if you live in fear. Okay? If you remove your fear, you will defend heaven, and you will defend love and freedom with the forces of love. Okay? All right? Okay? I'm trying to describe that the best I can. We could talk about what happens is prejudice and hate's created from fear. Okay? This is how evil is spawned. Okay? From fear, through prejudice and hate. What happens is, if a person lives in fear, they're going to prejudge and they're going to hate. If a person lives in fear. If they remove their fear, they will stop prejudging and they will stop hating. Okay? All right? So, pretty much that's how that works. If you live in fear, you will defend Satan because you will prejudge and hate if you live in fear. If you remove your fear, you will defend heaven because you will stop prejudging and you will stop hating. This will remove your hate. This is how we remove hate, okay? Through removing fear. When we remove the fear, we will remove the hate. Okay? All right? This is created from the hate is created from the fear. The prejudice and hate is created from the fear. That's why this must be removed. Okay? That's why the fear must be removed. Okay? All right? How you remove this is through believing in yourself and believing in heaven. Okay? That's how you remove your fear, when you believe in yourself. Fear goes against two things. It goes against you believing in yourself and believing in heaven. We need to believe in heaven again to deliver our souls to heaven. And we do this when we believe in ourselves. Okay? All right? When we believe in ourselves, we'll start to remove the fear. Okay? All right? All right? So, things like that. Okay? Fear goes against two things. Believing in yourself and believing in heaven. Okay? Well, let's talk about the things that are caused by fear now. Okay? The things that are caused by fear is prejudgment and hate is caused by fear. Okay? Because fear is Satan. So prejudgment and hate is caused by fear. Okay? Evil is created from the prejudgment and the hate. Okay? That's gonna, that creates evil, okay? And what evil does, evil creates more fear. So you have this vicious cycle of fear and evil. Okay? Fear and evil, it's a vicious cycle. Excuse me, sorry. It's this vicious cycle that that keeps your soul out of heaven. Fear and evil. It's a vicious cycle. Evil creates fear, right? And fear creates evil. It's just a vicious cycle that keeps your soul out of heaven. That's what this does. And by removing your fear, we break that cycle when we remove our fear. Okay? All right? So what happens is, this is what's caused by fear. Prejudice and hate. Okay? Evil. Evil creates more fear. Okay? What else? Mental illness and suicide is created from prejudice and hate, because that's created from fear. Mental illness and suicide, things like that. What else? Terrorism is created from prejudice and hate. Okay? Terrorism, yeah. All right? That's created from fear. Okay? All the hate and corruption, that comes from prejudice and hate. Okay? Hate and corruption causes pain and suffering. Okay? I already said mental illness and suicide. All the chaos we see and stuff, all that comes from fear. All that's created from fear. Yeah. All the bad stuff we see going on around the world, all this is created from fear. If we remove our fear, we will restore our love and freedom with the forces of love when we remove our fear. Okay? We'll restore love and freedom with the forces of love when we remove our fear. Okay? What else? Yeah. Okay? All right? When a country gets attacked by evil, okay? It gets attacked by terrorism. Okay? When a country gets attacked by evil, it gets attacked by terrorism. This attacks love and freedom. Okay? Because that's what evil does. Evil attacks love and freedom. So when evil attacks a group of people or a country, they get attacked by terrorism. This attacks love and freedom and creates fear. Okay? When a person gets attacked by evil, they get attacked by prejudice and hate. Okay? All right? This also attacks their love and their freedom and keeps them in fear. That's what prejudice and hate does. Prejudice and hate attacks your love and freedom and keeps you in fear when it attacks a person. Okay? I was attacked by that. Okay? Just so you know. I see the difference between prejudice and hate and the forces of love. I know the difference. I learned the difference from heaven. Okay? So, all right? So I figure I'd throw that in there too for you. Okay? We talked about what was created from fear. Okay? What happens was, you want to talk about a little bit, we'll talk a little bit about the effects. What happens is, when a person bows and breaks to prejudice and hate, okay? They're bowing and breaking to their fear. They bow and break to their fear. Because love reacts against fear. When love reacts against fear, this causes a troll or coward to react. Okay? And when they react, they prejudge and they hate. That's when they attack the truth. That's when they hate. That's when they hate heaven. And they attack the forces of love. Okay? Because they react on their fear. A prejudice and hate trolling coward. Okay? That's how it reacts. That's how love reacts against fear. That's known as hurting their prejudice. That's what I call that. Okay? When you increase the forces of your love, you're going to hurt their prejudice. Okay? That's what I call that. Well, that's how that reacts. Okay? I'm sorry I got a little tongue twisted there. But I'm trying to get this good. Okay? I see the truth from heaven. Okay? And I'm delivering it to you. Okay? My soul's been in heaven for over 10 years now. Okay? When my soul entered heaven, okay, I saw prejudice and hate, and Jesus Christ told me the truth, what happened to him. I was told by Jesus Christ that he was tortured and murdered before he could tell you how to deliver your souls to heaven. Okay? All right? That's the truth I learned from heaven about Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ won that day, okay? He won. Because his soul was already in heaven when he was attacked by evil, okay? All right? He was a threat to Satan, okay? So I just figure I'd throw that in there for you too, okay? Okay? I learned the truth about Jesus Christ from heaven, I didn't learn any of this out of the Bible. I never read the Bible, okay? Everything I'm teaching you and explaining to you comes from heaven, okay? Comes from heaven, because I'm in the war for heaven, okay? All right? What else? What else can I throw in there for you? Yeah, okay? Now we're going to get into how to deliver your soul to heaven, okay? All right? Let's explain how an animal delivers its soul to heaven first. Because, see, all animals live in the wild, okay? And this is how they deliver their souls to heaven, okay? It's natural. It's instinct. With an animal, it's instinct because they live in the wild, okay? So what happens is all animals believe in themselves. They never give up to win. All animals never give up to win because they have to survive in the wild. In order to survive in the wild, an animal never gives up to win. Okay? All right? It believes in itself and it never gives up to win. Okay? All right? And that keeps its soul in heaven while it's alive. That's why an animal is unconditional love. Okay? So it works the same way with the human. Okay? You believe in yourself. You never give up to win against evil. Because now you're in civilization. So you have to go against fear and evil. To put your soul back in heaven where it belongs. Your soul belongs in heaven while you're alive. Okay? And you gotta do what they say can't be done, okay? Do what they say can't be done. All right? That's the laws of prejudice. The laws of prejudice is I can't, you cannot, that's impossible. Okay? Those are the laws of prejudice. Things of discouragement are the laws of prejudice. Things of encouragement are the laws of heaven. Okay? So, just figure I'd throw that in there for you too, okay? And, you know, what happens is when you deliver your soul to heaven, you're going to believe in yourself, and you're never going to give up to win against evil, okay? And you're going to do what they say can't be done, okay? All right? And that goes against evil. And that starts to deliver your soul to heaven. What you're doing is you're defending your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. Okay? This defends love and freedom with the forces of love. That's what you're doing. You're defending love and freedom with the forces of love. Okay? When you deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? That's what you're doing. That protects your soul on the way to heaven. Okay? So what happens is, as you believe in yourself, what you're doing is you're removing the fear. Because what did I say? Fear goes against two things. Fear goes against two things, okay? Fear goes against you believing in yourself and believing in heaven. That's two things fear goes against, okay? Now, what happens is, as you remove your fear, you start to believe in yourself more and more and more, and you'll start to believe in heaven again. You start to believe in heaven again. See, what happened is, when fear came about, you all stopped believing in heaven. When you stop believing in heaven, you stop delivering your soul to heaven. That's what happened. Okay? We need to start believing in heaven again. We need to start believing in Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. Okay? You need to believe in all of that. Not just Jesus Christ. You need to believe in Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. You need to start believing in heaven again. Okay? That's where Satan gets you. Okay? By keeping you in fear, you're not believing in heaven. Okay? All right? So that's why we got to remove the fear. So as you believe in yourself, you're going to remove the fear. You start to remove the fear. And when you never give up to win against evil, You're going to make your love unbreakable. Okay? So now you're making your love powerful and unbreakable, because as you remove your fear, that's going to increase the forces of your love. As you remove your fear, you're going to increase the forces of your love. Okay? Not giving up to win against evil is going to make your love unbreakable. So we have powerful, unbreakable love, just like Jesus Christ. Okay? Jesus Christ is powerful, unbreakable love. Okay? So what you're doing is you're making your love powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ. Okay? That's what you're doing. And you're starting to deliver your soul to heaven again. Okay? All right? And do what they say can't be done. All right? Things like I can't, I cannot, that's impossible. That all comes from Satan. That's in your own fear. That's your own fear that tells you that. You can't. You cannot. You know? All right? We want you to never give up, never give in, always win against evil. Okay? Never give up, never give in, always win against evil. That's what we want you to do. And do what they say can't be done. Okay? All right? What else? That's going to remove your fear. And as you remove your fear, you start to behave. You automatically start to behave. You start to learn the difference between good and evil from heaven. You start to learn the difference between good and evil from heaven. Because you're going to start to behave. And you'll start to, okay? You automatically behave when you remove your fear. Because you're going to start seeing the truth in real time. You're going to start seeing the real truth. You'll understand the real truth, and you'll stop believing in the propaganda and the lies. Okay? You're going to start believing in the real truth and stop believing in the propaganda and the lies. Okay? Things like that, okay? And don't fear God. Okay? We don't want you fearing God. Don't fear God. God is your best friend. Okay? Jesus Christ, love in heaven, is your best friend. Don't fear it. Okay? That is the biggest mistake everybody makes. They fear God. Don't fear God. Okay? All right? God prays for you. God cheerleads your soul to heaven. Okay? God loves you. Okay? God loves you. God prays for you. God cheerleads your soul to heaven. Jesus Christ, love in heaven. We love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. Okay? That's how it works. All right? Okay? Your soul gets delivered to heaven before you die. Okay? That's why we don't want you fearing God. And you don't have to fear judgment. There is no judgment. Okay? There's no judgment in the forces of love. There is no judgment. Okay? All right? You're the judge whether you want to deliver your soul to heaven or not. You're automatically going to behave when you remove your fear. There is no judgment. Okay? You automatically become a non-sinner when you remove all your fear and your soul enters heaven. Okay? When you remove all your fear, your soul enters heaven. That's like a no-brainer. You know what I mean? So, okay? You're automatically becoming a non-sinner and you're delivering your soul to heaven. Okay? There is no judgment. You're the judge whether you want to deliver your soul to heaven or not and increase the forces of your love. Okay? You're making your love powerful and unbreakable, just like Jesus Christ. You're following Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. When you believe in yourself and you never give up to win against evil, you're following Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. Okay? All right? What else? Yeah, when your soul enters heaven, you win. Okay? You win. Okay? What I mean by you win means you're going to win when you die. Okay? You never give up against evil. And that's going to keep your soul in heaven while you're alive. Never give up. You in heaven never lose, okay? Okay? You never give up to win against evil. And that will keep your soul in heaven while you're alive. Okay? So this way when you die, your soul stays in heaven when you die. So that means you're going to win when you die. That means you're not going to fear death. Just because you don't fear death, don't commit suicide. Okay? If you commit suicide, Satan wins. Okay? We don't commit suicide. We're warriors for heaven. We don't commit suicide. Okay? All right? We don't bow and break to prejudice and hate. Okay? All right? We don't bow and break to prejudice and hate. We only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. Okay? We don't bow and break to prejudice and hate. We only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. Okay? And you will learn the difference between good and evil from heaven. Okay? Automatically you'll learn this. Okay? Through believing in yourself and never giving up to win against evil. Okay? All right? I don't bow and break against prejudice and hate. I only bow and break to Jesus Christ, love, and heaven. Okay? And that keeps my soul in heaven while I'm alive. Okay? All right? I am a non-sinner and my soul is already in heaven. Okay? I don't bow and break to prejudice and hate. I know the difference between prejudice and hate and the forces of love. I know the difference. I am probably the most hated person on the planet right now because of this. Because of the fear. Okay? But I know I'm going to win when I die. I know I'm going to win when I die. Okay? So, all right, that's delivering your soul to heaven. I hope I didn't miss anything. You're not going to fear death because you know you're going to win when you die. Okay? Never ever give up to win against evil. No matter what, no matter how tough your life gets, no matter how rough it gets, never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? Don't give in. Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Okay? All right? And that will prevent suicide. Okay? What we're trying to do is prevent suicide and put your soul back in heaven. When you get attacked by evil, you're defending heaven. When you get attacked by evil, this is what happens with a lot of people. They get attacked by evil and they commit suicide. I'm trying to prevent them from committing suicide and delivering their soul to heaven. Okay? Because evil causes mental illness and suicide. Okay? So when you get attacked by evil, I want you to don't give up, don't give in, always win against evil. No matter how tough your life gets, no matter how bad things get. My life was over 4 times over. My life was over 4 times over. Okay? I never gave up. I never gave up. And that prevented me from committing suicide. And I removed my fear. Because I removed all my fear, I never gave up to win against evil. I won against evil. My life may be over, but I won against evil. You understand? Life can get very tough when you do this. That's why you always surround yourself with a loving people and not a judging people, okay? All right? All right? I was attacked by a lot of prejudice and hate and evil down through the years. Okay? So, Did a lot of soul searching when it comes to my life. Okay? So, all right. So, all right. So, we talked about delivering your souls to heaven. We want you to always believe in yourself. Never ever give up to win against evil. Okay? Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Okay? Then you're following Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way against evil. Because Jesus Christ was attacked by evil before he could tell you how to deliver your souls to heaven. Jesus Christ was attacked by evil. You understand? That's the truth I learned from heaven. Okay? I see more and more the truth. My love is increasing because I don't give in, because I don't give up, I don't give in, and I always win against evil. Okay? My love is increasing. Okay? Because I don't give up, I don't give in, I always win against evil. That keeps my soul in heaven, and my love is increasing. And I'm gathering intelligence because I'm in a war for heaven, and I'm delivering it to you. Okay? All right? What else? Yeah. Now we're going to talk about the causes and effect of prejudice and hate. Okay? The causes and effect of the forces of love versus prejudice and hate. Okay? What happens is, what happens is when you go to deliver your soul to heaven the correct way, you're going to increase the forces of your love. Okay? All right? You're going to increase the forces of your love. And that's going to hurt their prejudice. When you increase the forces of your love, you're going to hurt their prejudice. That's going to react against their fear. Because see, the prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards live in fear. Okay? Okay? They attack the truth. They hate heaven. Okay? And they attack the forces of love from heaven. Okay? The prejudice and hate, trolls and cowards. That is Satan's army. Okay? What happens is you're going to get attacked by prejudice and hate because you're going to become a threat to Satan. When you become a threat to Satan, you will be attacked by prejudice and hate. Okay? When you go to deliver your soul to heaven the correct way. Okay? And this is how you're going to know that it's working. Okay? So, all right? So what happens is, as you increase the forces of your love, you're going to hurt their prejudice. This is how it reacts. What happens is, the forces of your love reacts against their fear. Okay? The prejudice of hate, trolls and cowards reacts against their fear. Okay? What they do is, because you reacted against their fear, they prejudge and hate you. Because the forces of your love reacts against their fear. That causes them to hate you. It causes them to prejudge and hate you. Because the forces of your love reacted against their fear. That's how it hurts their prejudice. This is how evil is spawned, from prejudice and hate. Okay? This is how evil is spawned, from prejudice and hate. Okay? All right? So, what happens is, as your love hurts their prejudice, they're going to attack you with things like, this is what you're going to experience. You're going to be attacked by hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They're going to talk behind your back, things like that, okay? They're going to blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Forget about it. You know what I mean? You know, nothing's ever good enough. I mean, you know? I mean, this is what happened to me. That's what happened to me. Okay? And I'm still experiencing it to this day. I still experience the hate. Forget about it. The hate, forget about it. Okay? I'm still experiencing the hate to this day. Because I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven 10 years ago. Okay? So, yes, I accidentally delivered my soul to heaven. It was on an accident. I was in the war for heaven for over 45 years. Didn't know it. Okay? So, I followed Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. The right way. The only way. Okay? So, all right? What happens is, you're going to hurt their prejudice when you increase the forces of your love. Excuse me. Okay? All right? You're going to hurt their prejudice. Okay? All right? Now, when you hurt their prejudice, what did I say? They're going to attack you with hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They're going to talk behind your back. They're going to blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Nothing's ever good enough. Forget about it. This hurts. I know this all this hurts. I know that because I've been there. Okay? So, all right? So this is what you're doing when you deliver your soul to heaven correctly. Okay? And you increase the forces of your love. You're defending your love, heaven, while delivering your soul to heaven. You're defending love and freedom with the forces of love. Okay? When you defend love and freedom with the forces of love, you're defending heaven. Because that's what heaven is. Heaven is a pure love and freedom for your soul. So, okay? All right? Evil attacks love and freedom. Evil attacks love and freedom. This is how evil attacks heaven. Because evil attacks love and freedom. Okay? With prejudice and hate. Okay? When you get attacked by prejudice and hate, you're going to get attacked by hate, ball breaking, chop breaking, the stab in the back, prejudice attack. They're going to talk behind your back. They're going to blame you for this, blame you for that. Everything is your fault. Nothing's ever good enough. Forget about it. Okay? That's prejudice and hate. Okay? You're going to find things like, I can't, I cannot, you can't, you cannot. They're going to put you down. They're going to troll you. Things like that. All that is prejudice and hate. You're going to get attacked by that when you go to deliver your soul to heaven. That's why I tell you, never give up, never give in, always win against evil. Okay? Never give up, never give in, always win against evil. Okay? They're trying to break you. That's what they're doing. See, evil breaks love. That's what evil does. Evil breaks love, keeps it weak. Okay? That's what evil does. Evil breaks love. That's why I'm trying to show you how to make your love powerful and unbreakable. So what happens is, evil breaks love, keeps it weak in fear. By keeping it weak in fear, you will never deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? As long as you live in fear, you're under Satan's control. As long as you're in fear, you're under Satan's control. Okay? That's what evil does. Evil breaks love. It keeps it weak in fear. When it keeps it weak in this fear, now you're in prejudice and hate. It's keeping it in prejudice and hate. So you never deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? So in order to go against that, I want you to never give up, never give in, always win against evil. And do what they say can't be done. Okay? All right? Yeah, all right? Okay? Let's say somebody's breaking your chops. Okay? Let's say somebody hates you. They're breaking your balls or they're breaking your chops or whatever. Okay? You tell them to go pound sand, go kick rocks. Hey, I'm delivering my soul to heaven. Go pound sand, go kick rocks. That's what you tell them. You know? You can tell them in a nice way if you want. Go pound sand, go kick rocks. You don't have to be mean about it. You know? Okay? Tell them to leave you alone. You know? But they're not going to leave you alone. You want to know why? Because when they can't break your love, that's going to drive them mad. Okay? That's going to drive the prejudice and hate trolls and cowards mad. And they're going to keep coming back at you. Because they want to break your love. Because they don't want your soul going to heaven. Because now you're a threat to Satan. See? So they're going to keep attacking you. And then you're going to drive them mad. And then they're going to attack you. Right? Let's say somebody hates you, they're breaking your balls, they're breaking your chops, and now they're trolling you and stuff. Because they hate you that much, okay? Because they defend Satan, okay? They defend Satan, and they hate you. Okay? You know what you tell them? Tell them to take their prejudice and hate and stick it. That's what you tell them. Stick it. Stick it up there. You know what I mean. That's what you tell them. Tell them, hey, take your prejudice and hate and stick it. And you can use the nasty words too. This is a war. This is not a religion. You understand? This is a war. And you gotta win. Okay? This is a war, and I want you to win. I don't want Satan to win. I want you to win. You understand? Okay? When they can't break your love, you're going to drive them mad. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay? You're following Jesus Christ to heaven the correct way. The prejudice and hate trolls and cowards are following Satan into the gates of hell. That's what they're doing. They're following Satan into the gates of hell. This is the truth from heaven. Okay? When somebody breaks your balls or chops and they hate you, you tell them that they can take their prejudice and hate and they can stick it. That's what you tell them. Tell them to go pound sand, go kick rocks. Tell them I win when I die. Okay? I win when I die. Go have a nice life. You laugh at them. You laugh at them. You're the one that's going to win when they die. You laugh at them. And when your soul enters heaven, you're going to know your soul entered heaven. You're going to know. Because you're going to start seeing the truth from heaven. You're going to start collecting the truth. You're going to start collecting the intelligence. Just like I'm collecting the intelligence. You're going to start knowing the difference between good and evil. You'll see it. You'll see the difference between good and evil as you deliver your soul to heaven. As you increase the forces of your love and deliver your soul to heaven. Okay? Don't give up. Don't give in. Always win against evil. Okay? And now keep your soul in heaven while you're alive. Okay? All right? And we love you. Jesus Christ love in heaven. We love you. We pray for you. We cheerlead your soul to heaven. Okay? And if you get attacked by evil, we got your back. We're all in this together. Okay? We're in this war together. This is a war for heaven. This is not a religion. Okay? Until next week, I love you.